Okay. A very good evening to you all. Present here in our studio, that is in Haflong, and we have different community present here. That is Karbi, Cookies, and Dimasas, and I'm very happy. And tonight is 37 episode. That is talk show on sex schedule. So I'll like to give introductions to that is from Dimasa community. That is Boldao Hagjar. He is the VP of Six Schedule Implementation Committee in Dima Hasao. And then next he is Mr. Bangkim Honglo. And then and third is Mr. S. Guite, General Secretary of Kuki in P Assam. And then T. Changsan, Kuki in P Assam member. And after that, LK Hengna, Cooking P member. Okay, thank you. And then T. Dongel, Information Secretary, Cookie in P Assam. Okay. And then he is Mr. J. Kathar. He is the former commissioner of Kamrup. And then he is now retired now. He is retired now, and he is an active social activist in Karbi and Dimasa. And myself, Samson Teron. So now I'll give time to Mr. Kathar, and before going, I want to ask him regarding what is Constitution and what is Sixth Schedule, and what is the difference between a Sixth Schedule and the Constitution of India. Yes, that is my first question to you, sir.
Thank you. Constitution is a framework for constructing or building a country. This is in short. It is building a country, a framework, legal framework. It is not like IPC or CRPC. It is not for punishing some people or arresting somebody for doing something wrong, but it is only for constructing a country. And then Sixth Schedule, it has been said in Sixth Schedule by Justice B.L. Hansaria. In his book here itself, it is said that the Sixth Schedule is a mini constitution, and Mr. Justice Muhammad Hidayatullah, the Supreme Court Chief Justice, he also has said that Sixth Schedule is a constitution within a constitution. That means Sixth Schedule is a mini type of constitution for constructing a small nation of the tribes people of Northeast India, especially of those who were in the then undivided Assam, including now this is Dimasa, Karbi, Khasi, Garo, or Mizo people, and Kuki and Rengma, etc. For them, it is a constitution. It is not a rule or anything. It is a constitution. It is not a reservation act. People used to make a mistake that Sixth Schedule is a reservation act. It is not a reservation act, but it is a framework for constructing our small country.
What is the difference between this reservation act and this Sixth Schedule? Can it be applicable? The reservation law is whether applicable in this Karbi Anglong and in Dima Hasao.
The Reservation Act, the SC and ST Reservation Act of 1978 of Assam is not applicable here, because Sixth Schedule is for the scheduled tribe hills only. It is 100% for them. So Sixth Schedule, that SC and ST Reservation Act, it is passed by a state government, Assam. Government. It is much less than the Sixth Schedule. Sixth Schedule is a legal framework for constructing a country. So the Reservation Act of 1978 cannot override the Sixth Schedule. In Sixth Schedule, 100% it is only for scheduled tribe. If the Sixth Schedule Council want to make any reservation act, they can make or they may not make, because It is up to them, because for 6th schedule, it is only for the scheduled tribe, because they should not make, because how will they make? Because they are so much minority. So there is no question of making reservation for other people who are more than million and million. For example, West Bengal is 90 million. In 1 million, there are 10 lakhs. And in NC Hills, I think the total population of Dima Hasao is only about 1,70,000 only. And so there is no question for the Dima Hasao people or the Kuki people or the Jeme people to reserve their own share for other people who are very big. They have got their own independent countries also.
Then the non-tribal, so many means non-tribal came to our place. So is there any provision for them that they are allowed to stay in this Twins district?
According to 6th schedule, there is no provision for them.
Then why are people still accepting them?
Because we do not know our 6th schedule. That is the reason.
Then how to make our land protected?
Our land have to be protected under this 6th schedule only. In the 6th schedule, under paragraph 3, there is no provision for transferring of land to anybody other than within the scheduled tribe only. It can be given to the scheduled tribe. Allotment, settlement can be given to the scheduled tribe, because under 6th schedule, paragraph 20 says that the whole district is, the whole NC Hills or Dima Hasao is for the scheduled tribe only. It is tribal country.
But our council is not following as per 6th schedule, as per our constitution, sir. So is there any paragraph still not implemented till present today?
There are many paragraphs which are not yet implemented. For example, paragraph 2, subparagraph 7. For making, the council should make their own law for conducting elections and preparation of voter list of Dima Hasao Council, Autonomous Council. But there is no law till now. For the last 65 years, we have not made it. We should have finished this making within 1956, but we have not made it. And so for Karbi Anglong, the High Court has ordered that the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council must make law for election and preparation of voter list within 6 months. That is within December, they should complete.
So then let me know what is their response at present.
Yeah, let them say in NC Hills, what do you think?
NC Hills, yes.
আচ্ছা স্যার, আমাক 6th শিডিউল টু কিয় দিয়া হয়েছে, মানে কিয় কারণে, মানে
6th শিডিউল টু আমাক দিয়া হয়েছে, it is a long story, a long history, because before the independence, before 1826, before Yandabu Treaty,
yes,
1826 February 24. Before that, we were not Indians, and so on the day of signing of that treaty, we were made to be Indians. We were put inside India, and then after seeing this, after the difference that we are different people, so and then we had our own kingdom. We had our own independent kingdom. That is why we had been given the opportunity to be ruled under partially administered and partially excluded and excluded areas till 1946. But in 1946, the British were about to go back. So they remembered that they themselves had put us inside India. So when they are going back from India, they gave us a crown colony, and the whole of Northeast India, including Assam, crown colony. But of course, we have not accepted it because we didn't want to be protected by the British anymore. So we wanted to be with India totally, fully. So we were in India. But at the time of making this constitution, this is the constitution of India. at the time of making of the constitution, they found that we are quite different people. We have got our own law for administering our own countries, and we are different type of people. We are, so to say, we are straightforward and we are wise people. And so in the government, the Constituent Assembly, when it was made for India, they have found it that a separate kind of constitution should be made for us. And so 6th schedule was made for us so that we will be safe. Because although we had our own countries and we are wise people, but still we were very much minority. See, Karbi people, total population in Karbi Anglong, it is only 450,000 only.
Yes.
And Dimasa people only 170,000. And I don't know about Jemenaga and Kuki, how many you are here in NC Hills?
Very less, 15,000.
Only 15,000 Jemi. Kuki. And Jemi?
Jamie, I don't know. Around
20,000 only. See, 20,000 and 15,000 to be with 90 million people. How can we survive? That is the reason why 6th schedule has been given to us. And moreover, we had our own land. And so to protect our land, the 6th schedule has been given to us. Protect our land, culture, language, and our custom, our religion, everything was for that purpose only the 6th schedule has been given to us.
सर आपने बोला कि पैरा 3 ना कि उसमें लिखा है कि यहाँ का जितना भी ट्राइबल लैंड है वो किसी नॉन ट्राइबल में ट्रांसफर भी नहीं होगा, मॉर्गेज भी नहीं होगा और ये डोनेट भी नहीं होगा, ऐसे ही कुछ बोला था आपने ना। तो हमारा यहाँ पे बहुत सारा नॉन ट्राइबल है जो ऑलरेडी लैंड ले चुका है, वो लोग इसका बारे में क्या किया, मतलब क्या होगा, मतलब तो नॉन ट्राइबल तो लिया हुआ है।
One mistake we made during our after getting our autonomous council. See, we have been given autonomous council. Auto means self.
Yes.
This self council, that means functioning by itself, like auto rickshaw, rickshaw moving by itself, that is by ourselves. When we were given that power, we made a mistake and we thought instead of retaining our own land tenure of Kuki, Jemi, and Dimasa, our own land tenure, because we have got our own land tenure.
Yeah.
I do not, according to Kuki, who is the person who used to give land to the villagers? Hausa, yes. Chief of the village. Chief of the village. That is Karbi people, it is Rong Asa.
Yes.
And then Dimasa?
Kunang.
Kunang is a person who give land to the people. Yes. Village headman. It was that law, we should have retained it. But instead of retaining it, we took this Assam land revenue regulation. And then in the land revenue regulation, Kunang is not mentioned. And Hausa is not mentioned. Rong Asar is not mentioned. They mention only deputy commissioner, etc., Maujadar, which are not our word, and it is not our land tenure system. The thing which we to avoid this 6th schedule has been made, but after getting it, we took it. The thing which we should have avoided. That is the thing. That is the reason why the non-tribal people are occupying our land illegally.
But sir, our chiefs are still thinking that they have every right.
Yes. Yes.
Because they don't know what is scheduled to the constitution.
Yeah.
And actually, we educated people also don't know much about 6th schedule.
Yes. Yes. See, when Jetia 1953, this North Kachar Hills Act 1 of 1953, North Kachar Hills, the adoption of some Land and Revenue Regulation Act 1953. Here nothing is mentioned about Kunang. Is not mentioned about Hausa. is not mentioned about Rong Asar. We used to have Serwan Cap. Every village has got Serwan Cap. That is village council. Village council. Just as the Assamese people, Bengali people and others, they have their own Panchayat law. See.
Yes.
See this, if you see, the Assam Panchayat Act. The word D is English. Assam is not English. Panchayat is also not English. Act is English. So when we make our law, actually we should have made the Dima Hasao or NC Hills traditional
council.
Traditional scheduled tribe village council. It should have been mentioned, and separately for the Dima Hasao Hausa. No? You have got Hausa Act. It should have been mentioned, and for that the Dima Hasao Khunang Act. It should have been mentioned like this. We should have made like this, but we have not made. But the Assamese, Bengali and others, they are very conscious about that, and so they put Panchayat directly. It is not English language, their own language. We should have put our own language. We have not put. We have said only village council. Village council is Panchayat also village council. It is, and then Rangbashnong is also. Dorbashnong is also village council. We cannot say which is what you mean by village council here. We should have made it should have been made specific. This is the reason why we are now facing trouble.
So one question comes to mind. As you said, the 6th schedule was integrated into the Constitution of India, and still it was implemented way back in 1952. So there might have been some our own native indigenous tribal leaders who at that time were aware, because of which the Constitution considered this. After that, what happened within us, that our political leaders or our civil society leaders, what went wrong here and what requires to be done now, since this is a mistake, as you said?
Yeah, what I feel what I have been seeing a
and
mistake.
Whose responsibility it is?
Yeah, it is the responsibility is the governor, one, the chief minister himself, the cabinet ministers, and the council themselves, and the MLAs and the MPs. Because 6th schedule is constitution. If anything is to be changed or made, it is made in parliament.
Yes.
It is made in parliament, and council is only implementing. And then the Assam state is also implementing. Now, here in paragraph 2, subparagraph 7, we made a mistake in 1969. Previously, before 1969, we could make law by ourselves. But in 1969, our own leaders said that we did not want autonomous hill state. I think at that time our leader was J.B. Hagjar. He was the minister. And then C.S. Teron, Sotro Singh Teron was the minister, and Soy Terang was also MLA, and I think Dhoniram Rompi was also MLA.
So what could have been the reason? What was it?
We do not know why they said that.
Was it a political compulsion, or
no? There is no compulsion. I think because of ignorance, mostly because of lack of knowledge and ignorance. We have been given autonomous state and we did not want it, and at the time we wanted more power. It's very funny. They said we wanted more power, and what did they do? Instead of more power, it is a very funny thing here. Instead of more power, in that year, at the time of demanding more power, in paragraph 2, subparagraph 7, they included the word with the approval of the governor. Law can be made by the autonomous council only with the approval of the governor. Governor means the cabinet government of Assam. That means they cannot make any law without the approval of the Assam state. That means Instead of saying that we want more power, but we took less power at that time.
Earlier we don't
Sold out, yes. In fact, the all autonomy has been given.
Earlier we don't need the approval of the government.
Yes.
So what the council has passed is passed.
So are you trying to say that the way the sixth schedule has been framed, it could have been framed better, or whatever had been framed, we as the people of this area, this tribal area, we should have understood the nuances of the
Yeah. In fact, what I feel is that when Ambedkar and Reverend J.J.M. Nichols Roy, they were responsible people. In fact, J.J.M. Nichols Roy was the architect of Sixth Schedule, and then it was strongly supported by Dr. Ambedkar. They were scolded by Rohini Kumar Chaudhuri and Kulodhar Choliha, and one Som Mukherjee from West Bengal and one Das from Orissa. They did not want the Sixth Schedule at all at that time. And so, whatsoever, in spite of this opposition, they had made the Sixth Schedule, properly. Properly. There are some loopholes were there, but they were compelled to do it like that at that time. So what I feel is that in 1950, when the Sixth Schedule declared on 26 January 1950 on Republic Day, that was good. But instead of making it strong, or instead of retaining the strength, we reduced the strength. At every opportunity, the government of Assam, government of India, they always try to reduce to weaken the Sixth Schedule at any opportunity. They took the opportunity in 1969, and they took opportunity in 1966, and in 1988, in 2003, and now again in 2011, they have taken the opportunity to make it weak.
What is the reason behind this, sir?
That they don't want us to give. They don't want us to develop. That is a thing. They want that we should remain always backward.
So one thing I want to know from you, the government of India as well as the state government is talking about amendment of the Sixth Schedule.
Yes.
What is the motive behind amendment of Sixth Schedule, and what will be the outcome if schedule is amended by the government?
If the present one, this amendment that is being made, there is the Constitutional 123rd Amendment Bill 2015. According to this, there will be district councils in every district other than this autonomous territorial council, and all fund will come to the district council. District councils mean Jilla Parishad. Jilla Parishad. Because I do not know about the agreement signed by DHD, but we have the agreement signed by the UPDS that in point 6, paragraph 6.2, they have agreed that village council and Gram Sabhas also will be constituted here. Gram Sabha. And Gram Sabha, according to the Constitution, Article 243M, Gram Sabha is not applicable in the Sixth Schedule area. But now they are going to impose Gram Sabha on us. Council, that is village council, it is ambiguous term. It can be anything.
What is Gram Sabha?
Gram Sabha is under this, under the Panchayat. Under Panchayat. This is Gram Sabha is mentioned in Section 1. Section 2, sub-clause 1, Gaon Sabha, it is written here. It is Panchayat Act. But this is not applicable in Sixth Schedule. Now in the amendment, it will be made applicable. That means Sixth Schedule will be made weaker than before.
Then, sir, If a Panchayati Raj system is installed in our area, that I think it is not amendment, it is totally removed.
Yes.
Worship schedule has been totally
Removed.
Not amendment.
Yes, not only amendment. It is they have made the 6th schedule equal to municipality. It is written here.
This is the proposed bill.
Yeah, the proposed bill, and it is if we do not oppose it.
Not yet amended, no, sir.
Not yet amended, but it has gone. It is already placed in Parliament. They are. I heard that they are going to pass it by force in December, in the winter session. And if it is passed, then we will not have any autonomy at all. There will be no 6th schedule council anymore. Only in name that it will remain, but it will be redundant because all fund will go to Panchayat. Although the autonomous territorial council will be only sitting idle. Nobody will like to be CEM also.
Sir, fund and development is another thing. But for us, suppose for our tribal people, suppose for Kuki, our identity is our MP.
Yeah.
That means our chieftain system. If they introduce Gaon Panchayat or like this, then what will we do then?
Yeah, that is the thing. If they reduce, if they introduce Gaon Panchayat, and they are going to introduce, then we will be only autonomous, so-called autonomous territorial council without any power. It will be without any fund, also without any power. Because if we want to do, fund will be required.
That means they will give us big name, but
name will be big. Empty it will be. Because here, see, they say that we will get direct funding. But here, again, amendment. The measures needed to augment the consolidated fund of a state to implement, to supplement the resources of the district councils. That also district council, not territorial council. Including village council. That is, village council means Gaon Panchayat. And municipalities, see. The municipality is nothing, but we are placed in the same level with municipality now. And then they say that we will get a fund directly, but it is not going to get, we are not going to get, because the fund is going to go to the state, Assam state only, just like now. Then Assam state may not release us again. It's the same thing. And moreover, in the meantime, in the hope of by amending 280, and 280 they are amending at C, at Article C, at subclause C. Subclause C is for municipality. If they want to give us fund directly from Finance Commission, then from Article 244, 275. Article 275, Article 275 here.
What is the difference between Article 280 and 275?
275 is for 6th schedule area and for autonomous state. The word autonomous state is written there. Autonomous state 244A is written there in 275. And the fund should come to us because we are very high. Our status is very high. It's almost like a state. Now 280 is for Panchayat only. Panchayat only and municipality. And so if they want to have, they say that in order to get more money, that we must have recommendation from Finance Commission. Now, if we want to have money from Finance Commission recommendation also, then it should have been amended. The Article 275, there is a provided that after a Finance Commission has been constituted, this should be amended in 275. It should be mentioned here that after receiving recommendation from the Finance Commission under 280, it should be mentioned here. And then in 280, they should say that it should be included here. The distribution between the union, the states, and the 6 scheduled areas. It should be mentioned here in Article 283A. It should be in A, subclause A, not C. C is for municipality. This is the difference. And now if they are,
we have to demand this.
no, if it is amended there, now we'll have to demand it. We are demanding that the amendment now, suppose proposed amendment should be withdrawn. We are demanding. This is very dangerous for us, destructive to us.
And if we accept this one, regarding this one panchayat, it means that all are non-tribal, without a non-tribal people can contest in the election. Or
you can speak in your own language, Dimasa language, what I have spoken. Among you can discuss. And the voice, your voice should be higher because people will not hear. Louder.
System
EP lum tum EP motif ane ba government amendment board tiap si na era to atu panchayati raj system install bol na ngatu 6 dil la ado amendment in the name of amendment they want to remove totally from us
Yes, power. They want to bring down the status also.
Then they want to install
Panchayati Raj. Yes.
This is not war.
Yes.
It is a very alien for us.
Yes.
Actually, sir, actually, 6 schedules preserves our identity.
Yes.
Our uniqueness.
Yes.
That means as a Karbi, as a Kuki, as Dimasa, 6 schedule preserve our identity. But if they amended, we will no longer have such identity.
And Hausa, that you call Hausa identity. Hausa is our identity. And then your what is it? Kunang is our identity. Now if the identities are gone, then we will be like all others only, and we will be submerged by them. We are only less than even 500,000 only, less than 500,000 we are. And they are 100 million, more than 100 million they are. This is that. So now you can discuss in Dimasa language.
Government policy.
Our system, suppose in Kuki, customary system,
Kuki, unity hibana.
Suppose, sir.
Is there any chance for these tribal people in Assam to preserve this 6 schedule? What, by means of what?
Now the only chance for us is we are requesting, we have written to UPDS also, if you write to DHD to withdraw some part of their agreement, they'll have to withdraw first thing, because it is they who sign. And because of their signature, because of their agreement, this has done. We have written to UPDS. We are requesting them to withdraw their some of their things, agreement, and to have discussion with us. One thing that. And another important thing is that the Autonomous Council must take a resolution. They must call a special session immediately before the parliament session and take a resolution asking the union government to withdraw this amendment. And it should be sent to the President, Prime Minister and Union Home Minister immediately by the council. And then our MLAs, we have got 5 MLAs, either jointly or alone. They should write to the Chief Minister, the President, Prime Minister and Union Home Minister and the Governor to withdraw this immediately. And one of the most important thing is our MP, because MP is the person who has got the forum for speaking in the parliament, because amendment is done in parliament. and then making was also done in parliament. That is why now MLA, our MP, must write a letter, a strong letter to the Prime Minister, to the President, and the Union Home Minister to withdraw this, withdraw this 2015 amendment bill, and he should speak out strongly in the Parliament. This is the only thing. This is the only way for to save us. Otherwise, it is gone for us.
हम तो MOS इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कमेटी के चेयरमैन को मेमोरेंडम तो दिया, आपको कॉपी भी दिया था ना
पेपर में भी दिया सब पब्लिश किया.
अभी लेकिन डायरेक्टली भी बात करने लगेगा.
Actually sir, I want to request you as a leader of this 6th schedule implementation committee, because we cookies have our own system since our forefathers' time. Then these also control our morality. Not only that means social system or morality is everything system. Suppose now we have converted to Christian, but our morality system is based on our traditional system. If this system, separate system is introduced, now in 6th schedule we can have our own system. Then Dima Hasao can have another, Garbi have their own system. But if they have common system, then our morality will also break down, I think.
Yes, that is there, because this you know about Panchayat also. Panchayat, they have got this Khap Panchayat, no? Khap Panchayat, they have got this they have our other people also, our friends also. These non-tribal people, they have got Khap Panchayat, and then they under that Panchayat, this Panchayat used to control morality also. For example, women should not go to the market after 5 p.m. They should not always hold their mobile phone. Is it not? So all this kind of thing they do. Something it is something it is illegal. It looks like illegal, but it was necessary in some other way. Something. So they have done. So we also should have our own village council, our own your what is that? Your Tulsong Waisa. Tulsong Waisa you must have, and then what is that? Salayaro. You must have your own Salayaro.
Salayaro naale to Raji Naishoko.
Yes, all these things they should control. They used to control.
Suppose, sir, that means, sir, one day, that means in Kuki, that means even in place council also, below 40 years, no one can have the right to speak. That is our moral law. 40. Before reaching 40 years, you have no right. That means respecting others, elders. But now in Panchayat system, even a young person can contest and can look down others because he may be educated person. But traditionally in every system, our elders are educated. Not English education I'm speaking. That means our young peoples are English educated. But our we have
eligibility of getting elected in as a village.
That means no, I have no right to speak in our customary law and in every place administration
until you are 40.
That
is your
You mean that youngers
are not a part of the
administration.
Youngers
that has been your tradition.
Respect their elders. In the presence of their elders, they don't want to speak.
Even in the administration, they have no right.
That has been a tradition.
Yeah.
Sir, I would just like to read out one part of this proposed amendment bill, and I'll put my question here. This the constitutional amendment 123rd Amendment Bill 2015. Here, under number 3, the 5 sub-para, it's written that the following sub-paragraphs shall be inserted. That is number 8, the superintendent's direction and control of the preparation of electoral rolls and the conduct of all elections to the district councils, regional councils, village council, and municipal council shall be vested in the state election commission appointed by the governor for the state. Further, it states 2.2a establishment of village councils and municipal councils within a period of 1 year from the date of commencement of the constitution, this bill. Each district council shall establish village councils for a village or a group of villages in the rural areas and municipal councils for an urban area. Like an the district council may by law provide for other points are there, the number of village councils, the manner of allocation of seats and all those, delimitation of territorial constituencies, the qualification for voting, all those things. So I wanted to ask one question. First question is whether the amendment just does propose that of the establishment of village councils. And since we discussed now, so is it possible within this proposed amendment if we can add the views of the tribal people, saying that these village councils should be specifically in according to our ancient traditions, customs and heritage. So do you see a scope of still including in this bill itself whatever our aspirations of protecting our own heritage and customs? So do you see a possible way of getting the proposals rectified within the proposed amendment?
Especially there the empowering of state election commission, it has to be withdrawn. It has to be withdrawn because state election commission is made under section 114 of the Panchayat Act. Under 114 Panchayat Act, and Panchayat Act cannot be implemented in 60 days.
So according to you, this vesting of power on the state election commission, this itself is contradictory to the spirit of the
we are foregoing our autonomy because we are authorized to make our own law for election under paragraph 2 subparagraph 7.
So this has to be changed.
That is totally, it should be omitted. And then election that regarding village council, yes, in the word village council we should write Salayaro or what is that? Hausa, like that we have to write.
Traditional village council according to the tribe.
Not only that, we will not write a traditional village council. To be specific, we will write like this: Hausa oblique Salayaro oblique, and then what's that? Sherwan Cap oblique, like that we'll have to make.
So I think we can still propose such amendments to this.
Rectification
to the proposals.
Yes. And our MP should do, our council should do, our MLA should do. And we will have to tell them because they do not know. So we'll have to tell them.
So just speaking with my Dimasa brother, era beli rebat skala, ibo amendment proposal bill 2015 hari aba ibo point butu ke, era la village council ke slamma nama ibo bill act jaru skala, mai tesi bising ha village council ke slamma manang boha krib jar ni tribe ni hisab da Dima Hasao la kunang ni system ke salayaro
salayaro
bo butu bumu era dong khama nangdu वो proposal था और इसके अलावा जैसे कुकी में भी अपना कुकी का जो विलेज जो ट्रेडिशनल कस्टम के हिसाब से आप जो बोला है उस हिसाब से वो वर्ड्स ही सब में इसमें इंसर्ट करना पड़ेगा तभी वो हम लोग का इंटरेस्ट को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकता है सिंपली विलेज काउंसिल बोलने से तो
नया भी तो विलेज काउंसिल है you have to give specific names
and the word there Gram Shobha, that has to be omitted.
Mane jini bu rajinai ko bari solayaro aspa denkhala mane jini skami dara disha rajiawa yaba bran thofna nantla duhala era bu bunsi village councils bala bunsi village council yaba bu raji mashi already na gya bunsi raji matha mape ke milai se mashi village council islam ma ode bane ora jini dara disha bo baidu ode jini skami bu Nawa namu milia. Ode bani
system
nala jinai
tipi
go
ka
ba
anu
sola
lama
ya.
also in protected
Amendments.
Dia nggak system sudah.
Ode wo election ni hawala go state election commission lara wo election conduct ni kiya गाँव पंचायत नि अंदर से कुछ ना होता तो बनी इरा
बुके वो स्लाइमानम वो
proposal के उधर जिने इरा already power है माने जी के जा drafting committee खामने जाने electoral roll तो स्लाम ना माने स्लाम वो स्लामी हो बुफटू के स्लाम माने वो ले बुफटू के स्काउनम
So, sir, what is the way forward here? Since there is a gap in implementing the 6th schedule, now we see that another amendment is coming up. So, how fast do we need to work, and who are the people who need to work for this?
That I have already said. Who are to
The elected
people? Because it is always through election. Because we are in democratic country. We are in democratic country. So. Somebody used to say that we should not contest for election, but it is not I or you who should contest. Somebody will have to contest if they want to work. Whoever wants to work, they'll have to contest election. And that if you want to be things to be done, but you don't want to contest, that means you want somebody who does not know anything to contest and to be there all the time. He will not do anything. He will not be able to do anything. That is the thing. So, in democratic country, only the elected people can do. See, we filed a case in High Court. We won the case, and the High Court, instead of asking me or the 24 plus organization to make the law, the High Court, the Honorable High Court, asked the Autonomous Council to make the law because they are the elected people. But they do not know anything. It is they who opposed us. Now the High Court is asking those who oppose and those who say that we should not make this law. We are the High Court and we are compelled to ask them to make the law. They do not know anything. They send all their files to the state government instead of making in Dipu. That has happened. So now we'll have to. What the people who have to do is the public also. All the public will have to come forward, and awareness campaign will have to be done. Every village, our people do not know anything.
In each constituencies, in
each constituency, in each village, among each tribal group, tribe people will have to do it very forcefully.
And all the tribes will have to be very
unitedly. And the government, actually, some government agencies know that if we are united, we will be successful. That is why they have made us to kill among ourselves. Mar and Dima Hasao fought. 2003, I think, you fought, and then Karbi and Dima Hasao fought. We never want to fight. We were instigated to fight, and then the Karbi and Rengma Naga were asked to fight for nothing at all. And then Naga and the Dima Hasao are asked to fight. They used to do like this so that we will not be united. That is the thing. And so that we will be compelled to, they will be able to put us under their feet. That is what they are doing.
So therefore we should be very vigilant about such conspiracies.
Yes.
Among all the tribes we should be more united.
Yes.
Only then we can achieve all this.
Yes.
Because it will affect us.
The 6
means all tribes it will affect.
Excuse me, sir. Ken kanga say nom chu dunia hi heche 6th Schedule Implementation Committee kitipa hi United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People kiti ahin heche hi tampi hi adia Assam ku kite tribal ho in ho he adi te in hausa ki wai pute hi win ezi chun heche hausa ki wai po now e tamta Constitution of India ateng le adang dang government solkar Assam noja ek tampi umtan hichahin tampi hi agami pi hin anam pi hin jong ipat chom pi tapo veti hi ngamu do thin akimun hi ye chun I house now ati ithane now egam tu dan ho jo se hi ga verna hele thil tampi hung ki khel che che ding hi ta ji in tunin adea Assam gamsunga kuki chate zo sin igel kit diwa de umta chu ele bon chaven nuwa go lang khang tha te adia nul pa te jong tel house zo sin nong lungel tha kengui tin heche khang tam pe chon dan khan dan ine ho zo se I tile gi kitchen tu muwa heche preserve evolva heche nam pi hui idop to yom I khan to yom ti ai tunia heche 6th schedule implementation committee athenga keman heche thu hi ka se do he
cookie in p KSO tenga le adang dang ho na pan la di nga ya pan la lo wa le to agang se lai bo lo wa hele tio ikilet di actually sir we will propose that means our cookie in p that means cookie apex bati to give some that means some point their opinion
what opinion?
That means about this amendment and what to do.
Whom will you give?
You.
Oh, yes. To me, to yes, you can put anything.
Yeah.
Time is very limited, so now I am giving time
the audience to say.
audience,
Audience can say something.
You put some questions, and time is given to you. Very limited. So I'd like to ask one question. Like, what do you think are the remedies of these problems?
Other remedies for the time being. See, we have got no time at all. See, the amendment has already gone to Parliament, and then our UPDS and DHD they had already signed, and our Autonomous Council also has already agreed. They have sent their opinion already agreed. See this Kamrup Anglong, they made this the model draft bill for constitution of village councils under the Kamrup Anglong Autonomous Council. They have already made, and in 2014 October 16 they have already sent. And then here they said only the name itself is wrong. It is, if it is for Kamrup Anglong, if it is for Autonomous Council, then the word village council should not be there. As we have already said, it should be written Servanke. And then what is Salayarong? And then Hausa. It should be written. And then for the Shamtai people, that will be different. For Khasi people, it will be Dorbarsnong. They'll have to write. And then for Garo people, they have got some other word. It should be written here. And moreover, in that article, in that act, see, in that act, section 5, all law is made, village council law, regional council law, and the district council law already made, so to say, properly. It may not be very bad, but here, section 5b, it said that it can be run by non-tribal people. Then what is the use for us? The contest, non-tribal can contest and non-tribal can vote. That is totally against 6th schedule. And we will be finished by that, because our political right has been given to others. And who will protect us? It is very serious matter here. So now the only thing is that the DHD and the UPDS people should withdraw. That the parts which are not good, they can discuss with us, because we have requested them to discuss with us. And then the council should call a special emergency session. Emergency session should be called. They should take a resolution opposing, requesting the India government to withdraw this amendment bill of 2015.
Or to make necessary
yes, they can make a necessary correction, but that particular entrusting of election to State Election Commission, that has to be withdrawn totally, because even High Court also have asked us to make our own law for election.
That radically contradicts the 6th
Yes,
schedule.
and then moreover, the 1951 rules, it is only for the first election of 1951. You can speak in your own language about this. It is only for the first election, and it is not a constitution. Here, several places, they call it a constitution, but this is only rules. 1951 is only rule, and from rule, no act can be passed. But now, from rule, so many acts are passed. How can it be? Because from constitution, act can be passed. From act only, rules can be passed. You can say in your own language to make the people understand.
Ibu council election rule reason eba khali mai thebo first election nikle isini reason ba odeba ni jing kadai rules lam lama nang niyom mote skate odehe ibu keni jing la yawai phaiba ni ibula do yawai ba hamia habu so buke slaima nang lu ode rule ni from la x lam fiat tu.
And from constitution, act can be passed. From act only rule can be passed. But now this is rule. How can act can be passed out of this rule? There are several constitution. They say it is constitution, but this is not constitution. Our constitution is the 6th schedule is the constitution of the autonomous council.
Bu 6th schedule se constitution bu council le rule book is in constitution slaba mane constitution niya 6th schedule se constitution bu rule book se niyom se rule likhong te x lam fiat.
That is a big mistake. We thought that this is constitution. This our 6th schedule is constitution for us. This one you can speak in your own language.
Council, constitution kiti chu dan pi kiti ne dan pi kiti no ya chu tu a council rule ti ho hai dan neu cha cha it's ball dan ti na bo hin ti oi ti oi dan pi lo dan pi chui le ji an si su tu a hi chi dan pi hi chi dan mai council ki vai pu dan ding neu cha cha ki si ma ko nai hi chi hi khel do ding ati pau chu thil ngai lo hin hi a neu zo in a lien zo khel na ji lo hi chi no ya bo ki sem chu hi chi ta bang thil bo lo hi thil ti za ta
mane irani bu rule ke yawa be sulia ha election 1951 bu council rule ke yawa lagate expire la
Also you can say see this indigenous. They have already done like this. Here also they have done like this.
It's tu a hi da ni sim tha ho to bang race council to bang in sim wa hi le ei ho ei inam chon dan ho ei ho chon dan pa hi ta lo ding mi hung ding rong chu mi kilet na a jong chu khusunga vai po ding rong chu kilen dan ne chu asam government lam kai na lo ja mau dan sim na no ya kilen diu I khusungu ki vai po na ding chibana areng thei ho jong chu ja la ani na bi na cross bi na a jong hi ive na hi le ei mi zat le lo zat tang hon jong chi is indigenous scheduled tribe.
This is all right.
Adult indigenous community kiti zat dang hon jong khusungu ba ki vai po ti iti hung ke yung len pe the di wam chi ti lo ngai lo I cho khem do te ding ai inge di nga za hi.
Then from audience. Okay, so time is very limited tonight, so we will conclude our show now. So before winding up, I'm very thankful to our guest tonight who is present with us, and hope we'll meet again. So we'll conclude up to here. So I'm very thankful to all our viewers and our friends. So I wish you a very good night and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.